Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. We're running those two new 999s. This is the one that got here about 2 weeks ago. The one on the inside rail is the one that got here yesterday. Both running at 50% power. So I just want to do a quick video of both of these running. As you can see, they're running absolutely flawlessly, both of them. Good constant speed all the way around. No buzzing, humming. No stuttering. So, having a lot of fun tonight. Like I said, Robin is out of town for a month, so I've been in here virtually all day playing with trains. You can probably tell by my hands. But having a lot of fun doing this. So these trains are just running perfectly. I mean, just absolutely perfectly. You just could not ask for these to run any better than that. So I've cleaned both the tracks. Still have to clean the two outside tracks, but clean both the inside tracks. And it makes a huge difference. Now I can't stress that enough. You'd be surprised if you go a few weeks without cleaning these tracks, you see a definite detriment in how the engines are running. And you clean these things, even if you clean them with alcohol or, like I said, I use Lysol whites. It just seems to really pick up this oxide. But just literally wiping them down with a cloth, if nothing else, you'll see an instant difference in how they run. Oops, I've got a car that's off the rail right there. Right there. So this is the other 999. This is the one that got here, like I said, about 2 weeks ago. I built that or customized that tender and put the spotlight on it. But as you see, both of these things are just running absolutely perfectly, and they just look new. This is the one that got here yesterday, and it's just amazing. It really is, that this thing can be that old, and yet someone stored it quite well. Like I said, it was very likely in a dry closet, because there is absolutely no rust, no oxide, nothing. There's also no plateware on it, which is strange. So it doesn't look like it's ever been used. It was probably bought as a Christmas gift, run a few times, put back in its box, and forgotten. And unfortunately, that's what happens with lots and lots and lots of these train sets. And you'll see them on eBay sometimes. $29.95, $19.95, $34.95. Original train sets that were, purchased 50 years ago, that were used a few times at best and then wound up under somebody's bed or in the back of the closet. They just put it back in the box and it was forgotten, which is a real shame. However, if you're actively looking for these things, I look on eBay every single day, and I have found some really great engines on eBay, and none of them worked, of course. But it only takes literally a few minutes. Once you realize and understand how these motors work, it only takes a few minutes to get them running. Now this is the one that got here yesterday. Let's take this up to 60% power. Okay, you see that thing is just absolutely flying at 60% power. So back down to 50%. You know, and it's just running perfectly, both of them. And it's really, really gratifying to come across an old engine that is older than you are. I mean, this is 72, 75 years old, something like that, right after World War II. And it sat for years and years, decades, just literally forgotten somewhere, until it went on eBay. And like I said, don't overlook the junk. Just because it's junk when you get it doesn't mean it's going to be junk when you're finished with it. That's for sure. So 2 really nice 999s to complement these 999s. And every one of these engines, every single one of them, I got on either eBay or a junk store or a thrift store. Not one of these ran. None of them. And then, of course, I've got the second rack going over here. And it's gotten to the point where I'm buying them simply for the challenge of getting them fixed. You know, I surely don't need any more, obviously. I can only run 4 of them at a time. So what I do is just cycle them every few days. I take one down and run it, put it back up, grab another one, run it, grab another one, run it. And that's the only way to keep them running, is to run them. If you let them sit, they die, just like almost any other machine. It depends on moving to keep all the parts free of oxide and lubricated. Once you let these things go and they sit for months turns into years turns into decades, and you put it back on the rail and it's dead as a hammer. Still looks good, but it won't run anymore, simply because it sat for so many years. And oxide has built up on everything. All the bearings are frozen, oxide covering the wheels, oxide covering the paint, and a lot of them are just literally dying. And yet, if you're willing to put a few minutes work into them and pull them apart, oil them, lube them, tune them, find out what's wrong with them, fix them, and if you can't fix the E-unit, bypass it. That's my motto. There's no point in trying to replace it, because it usually costs more to replace the E-unit than it does to buy the engine. So it's just a really, really simple and inexpensive way to get into model railroading on an absolute budget. I've spent more on the track than I have spent on any single engine on this layout. And all these things, like I said, are from eBay, $10. My cutoff point is $15. I usually won't spend more than that. And a lot of these were $4.95, you know, $7.95, $8, $10, $12. It's a really, really simple way to do this. You don't need a whole lot of tools, you know, a couple of screwdrivers, some basic hand tools, and you can get 99% of these engines running. And if you can't get it running, tear it apart and use the parts to get another one running. Usually out of one of these engines, there's enough parts to get 3 or 4, sometimes 5 more running. You know, one will need a wheel, one will need a push rod, one will need a screw, one will need a lens, one will need an armature or a gear. And, you know, find one that doesn't work, that is just beyond saving, unless you want to start rewinding coils and things like that, which I don't. And so anything that doesn't run, I pull apart and use the parts to fix the other ones. In this case, every single one of these engines run, all of them. None of them did when I got them. They were all junk that nobody else wanted to buy. So just want to do a quick follow-up on these 999s. These things are great. Have a excuse me, had a great time today. Just playing with them, running them, doing finalized adjustments on them, getting them run just the best I can, cleaning the track. And all that stuff is important, and it's all fun. It's all part of the hobby of actually doing this, of running these old trains. Anyway, sorry for being long-winded. Just have a lot of fun doing this, and I try to encourage everyone else. It's a really inexpensive way to get into running model trains. It is a lot of fun. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.